Take Spelunky HD and throw it in the garbage. Take Spelunky 2 and strip it down for parts. Spelunky HDMod is here. There's nothing else in this Spelunky world. Nothing else compares. Best of both worlds. We're going to explore every tiny addition that this mod has done. That is a lie. I'm not going to read through each and every one of the new journal entries that there have been made for the entirety of the roster in Spelunky. Each and every entity has a new journal entry, according to the propaganda. Do I believe the mainstream media as it tells me some story that it may or may not be true? I don't know. I better just check on my own accord and make my own conclusions. So I will check a few, I will do what a normal human will do. I will check literally 2 instances and then make a whole ass conclusion about the entirety of the product, based on extremely faulty and inconclusive evidence. That is the human way. Uh-oh. These 2 maniacs, the aim is for them to shoot each other like so. Well done, you absolute buffoons. I want you two to shove the shotguns up each other's throat. Okay, I don't endorse the way that you're behaving, sir. Your punishment is death, fulminating and immediate. There you go, well done, well done. I am the greatest spelunker of all time. Paco is here to obliterate the caves of his youth. He has been reborn into this new flesh in the moon caves. Now he returns as the victor, lord and proprietor of these lands. There is no entity that can possibly stand his way. And he's going to rain death, blood, and destruction wherever he goes. He will collect it in a cup and make it rain from the heavens. Okay. Also, pay attention to the background music. I have not even pointed it out, but it is there. It's just new tracks. What, do you want some new music with your whole Spelunky mod? Why the hell not? Let's do it. I actually don't know whether it's new or it's more like the Spelunky 2.5 situation where they find really fitting trucks and they make them roar inside of the mod, or whether they are completely newly composed tunes that the team has put together for us all to enjoy. Either way, a very welcome addition. I was about to say, I don't really want that, I'm going to leave it there. Spelunky Engine had a different idea. Spelunky HD wouldn't have done that to me, you see? But because this is the HD mod, we get the physics. Violently forced to stomach that glove. This fella's going to impale himself, right? No, he's going to go behind me. He's going to grab into that vine. And he's going to go all the way up into the place. I never found they were Jedi. It was just not even a reality. It's okay. We can content ourselves with going to Olmec and annihilating his ugly piece of garbage face. Listen, bucko, fellow, my good compadre, whatever your job is, you have never worked as hard as I have worked this week. What, you clear manholes out of clogs? Phrasing. You spend 16 hours delivering Amazon packages to bring food to your 16 children, 1 hour for each child? Because you're a massive boy and your baby mamas are all waiting for that child support alimony? Perhaps you spend your days as a Reddit moderator, just moderating the crap out of the internet. Even you have not worked as hard as I have. Single-handedly moving an entire 20-year household, okay? You have no idea. It's not quite single-handedly, but due to circumstances, it's me doing most of the work. And let me tell you, I spend many a day packing crap. And because it is an international move into a place with, let's say, rather stringent customs policies, I really would like to find the black market, but I don't think it's going to be a thing. Unfortunately, this is my one super honest, I think constructive, and super positive suggestion that I don't know if it's possible. Introduce a new sprite for cave entrances. Son of a bitch! Got out. Introduce a new sprite for cave entrances in the jungle. I believe it's very easy. It's just an art asset in one of the texture files. It's nothing weird about it, if I remember correctly from exploring them way back in the day. That would be my super enthusiastic suggestion that I think would improve the Spelunky. Let's see that journal entry. Most of the boomerangs here are carved using the sturdy wood of the jungle that's lightweight and deadly. Wonder what the original description is. I'm not in the business of memorizing boomerang descriptions. So, who knows whether that has been changed or not. I trust you fellas that you indeed put a new entry for that. It seems appropriate talking about the jungle in the Spelunky HD environment. More flesh is required. Callie claims another prize. Because of the damn customs, policies, and requirements. Have you ever considered, if you are a person that lives in a house and you're not watching on your phone from the homeless shelter, have you ever considered the amount of crap that you accumulate with your life? It's an insane amount of crap. I've thrown away like 70% of it. It's still going to be 25 to 30 freaking boxes, on average about 30 pounds each. And I am inventorying every single item. At least that's what they're calling them, the piranhas. They look much unusual, more unusual compared to the ones I'm familiar with. This is Guy Spelunky talking, I suppose. Did I leave the Kali altar with that ultimate surprise event called the Kapala? Incredible. What a pathetic, lacking servant I am. Sad. Anyway. I am rather tired of writing down ornamental dagger. Count of 1. We have a massive weapon collection, you see. Because I take a souvenir every time I do the deed, obviously. So it's become quite the problem. And I'm like, man, are Custis going to take all my murder weapons? I really would be really sad to part with them. There's some really fond memories associated with each and every one of these keen blades. Alright, that person stopped being a problem. I appreciate the fact that he no longer troubles me. Hello, lady. Now in session, ain't getting easier though. The rocks here don't ask me for bombs. Not right now. Those are my last 2 bombs. You absolute lunatic. What, do you think I am made of bombs? I'm going to just be handing out explosives? Like it's freaking Kwanzaa? I don't think so. You can find your very own explosive devices. Look up on the internet how to make them. Come on, be a little resourceful there. That's crazy. Anyway. The dildo collection is going to be a little mortifying to get through customs, but I will pay the price of my humiliation if it means not getting rid of the Ultra Rib 3000. I would rather not part with the cock cages and the anus rings. I would really be sad if that were the case. Collection is quite extensive. Another death. Another life claimed. Please get all this crap out of the frickin' way. Oh, baby. If only I have seen the damn... Ujjarai. Kapala, Kali's gift to her most devout followers. Drinking from it is believed to provide a profound feeling of strength and vigor. I have no idea what the original description is. That sounds generic as hell, so... completely inconclusive. I'm going to keep checking those journal entries until there's one that is specifically for the mod, which should be easy to find because there's enemies that are specifically in Spelunky HD. Why am I going for invigoration? I don't know, man, but I'm doing it. Probably because I don't want to die suddenly. Well done, well done. Well done, you dumbass alien. You have given me the means of my own incredible advancement. There you go. Alright, I'm good. I don't need to keep worshipping. What is going on with this fellow? I could use a little bit less health, a little bit more explosives. Well, here come my climbing gloves to the rescue. My man. Oh, well, that solves my problem, doesn't it? See you later, a dumbass. All right, great job, right there you go. Man, oh man, am I looking forward to doing some postal disclosures. I recently quit my job in order to move, for I am no longer able to spend 8 hours putting trash in metal boxes and taking dog food. Oh, reflections. Taking dog food to people's doors. I don't do that anymore because, you know, Amazon took over that horrendous duty. But I did that. I did that for a good 4 years, brother. Until Amazon finally opened the freaking hub in Fairbanks, Alaska. Oh, oh, oh. Man, that son of a bitch actually could have totally made it to my face. Let's explore the other side. Could be something interesting. You know what? I really would like to murder that alien. Because there's bound to be some kind of journal entry about him. Pow! You dead? Huh! Surely he's dead. There you go. A misnomer within their title, the Alien Lord. They serve mostly as elite guards to their mighty queen. Do they? They exist in Spelunky 2, right? Now I'm getting all my entities mixed up. There's no need for the jetpack. There's no need to do anything other than just leave this land. I would blow my way, my way into that space. But this is not the brothel. It's not going to give me VIP access. All it's going to do is take away my beautiful explosives. Very cursed entrance to the mothership. Super cursed. This is like the worst. I'm kind of hoping they kill each other. No? You refuse? Oh, shush! Why do they always coordinate to make me swallow my own ballsack? Why I have to be like that, man? Why to be like that? Overall, I really don't harbor resentment for the post office. For the simple reason that, yeah, even though they were a massive pile of mismanaged incompetence, and basically the Peter Principle made into an institution. If you're not familiar with the Peter Principle, I'm paraphrasing, but it's basically you will be promoted to your highest level of incompetence, which is very much true for the, you know, it's typical of corporate ladders. But if you go into management, that is exactly what's going to happen. And this is not something that, oh, of course you feel that way, Blargo, you lowly wagey. You sap, pathetic nincompoop, lost in the labyrinth of your tiny, pathetic menial tasks. You just don't have the big picture scenario, the big picture view of upper management. My man, as a 20-year veteran of the post office, I made some friendships within management. And let me tell you, their stories pale in comparison to my stories. The amount of brainless, insane policies and yelling for no reason, being totally deranged creatures, capable of just basically being psychopaths. Just screaming at the top of their lungs at an underling, then turning around and being all smiles for their superiors. What you had to say? A mighty piece of superior tech. Always keep your feet planted firmly with every shot. Yeah, still don't know whether you're new, buddy. Still don't know whether I'm being scammed or not. Get wrecked, idiot. This entry is still waiting to be discovered. I'm reading the wrong side. Let me turn my head. Oh, Alien Queen, a clone of the cosmic warlord. Back to her old habits of setting up refuge to plot her nefarious schemes. Yeah, I still don't know. Probably would have helped if I wanted to make this comparison. Probably would have helped if I had actually read a single Spelunky 2 journal entry. That would have been helpful for that particular mission. Man, are those alien lord projectiles ultra fast? Something I'm noticing is like, weren't you able to stand here before? I don't think that you're able in Spelunky 2, that's why. That's what's going on here. Anyway, I just need access to the flesh of my enemies. The ghost. This... Oh, he's freaking dead! Alright. Let me get out of here. Anyway, not just psychopathic behavior, like... some seriously deranged individuals in Postal higher management. Truly amazing stuff. But you know, I have my own, these are secondhand stories. I have my own first-person stories. Wonderful classics. Wonderful classics. Like Kenny and his I bet you do your best work bending down. Like the literal Dark Souls NPC that I met on my route. It's like when that story was done, I was like, I was just the protagonist in Dark Souls and I met an NPC in Dark Souls. It was that kind of a story. I was like, what the? Sometimes I feel like my whole life is scripted. So that's the kind of feeling that it left with me. And you know, I could have told that story anytime. It's not like it's detrimental for the post office when you are a postal worker. You swear an oath never to disparage the post office in public, especially with your uniform on. This is a literal oath that you sign and that you say out loud. You will honor that uniform. You will not represent it in a negative way. And it's a good policy. I agree with that policy. But I don't want it to sound like I am either ungrateful or like the post office is the absolute worst place in the world. I grew to be so used to it. That's odd. That's an odd workaround that they did. I think probably you need to have that entity in Spelunky 2. Like, you cannot put a certain drop entity without having a switch for it, maybe, and that's why that's there. Anyway, getting distracted from my most important thing, that is just talking about the post office. While it is super silly and dumb, I developed an attitude of why be mad when I can laugh at it. That was the distance that I was able to achieve, and it was just amusing. It was just really amusing to encounter these nonsense situations and be like, all right, that sure is funny. I'm happy to have this story to tell the wife later. What? But man, the amount of waste and nonsense, it truly is incredible. Harebrained, higher-up policies created by people who only look at spreadsheets, and this is nothing unique to the post office environment. You know, you always get your pencil pushers versus the people that actually do the work. There's always that clash in that. I'm trying to murder this guy before I leave. Look, I have an incredible weapon of mass destruction. I'm not going to waste it by not raining death upon my enemies. Finally. I mean, not like I need it with this incredible plasma cannon, but it's all good. It's all good. But overall, especially with that attitude of just laugh at it and it's funny and amusing. Even when it personally affects you, yeah, sure, it's annoying. You know, it's mildly annoying, but it's just funny and silly when you get yourself a little bit of distance from it. But believe me, if I didn't have that attitude, man oh man, were there people that got so pissed. There are elements with which I dealt that are like literal sociopaths. Again, nothing unique to the Postal environment. Probably unique to the Postal environment is that this man was completely untouchable for being a disabled vet. Honor the troops, you know. Oh, really? You still get these guys, huh? I thought for sure that they will not spawn. Uh-oh. This is a bad place to put myself in. One of them died. Oh, no. You son of a whore. No, he's gonna punch me. Punch me to death. I really thought that we had this one in the bag. That's unfortunate. 23 minutes in. Let's jump back in. I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop. Besides, I wasn't done talking about completely inconsequential nonsense that has nothing to do with Spelunky HD and the wonderful accomplishment that we have in our hands. Amazing, amazing piece of software we're playing right here. Only time I'm going to stop playing HD, the mod, is when Spelunky 2.5 gets a new release. Oh, blessed that will be the day. Oh, it will be amazing. Definitely want some Kapala action or sacrificial action. Anyway, bottom line of that entire thing that I was saying. Hey buddy, you wanna come this way? That would be amazing. That would be great. Yeah, that would be great. I don't think he's gonna reach me. There's no way he can possibly reach where I'm at. I mean, now that he blew up that thing, he might be able to. Hey, wanna climb over there? They aren't able to climb that. There's no way they can. I have to find an animal of some description so I can make a proper sacrifice. Never went down this way. Might as well check it out. Man, I was really hopeful There'll be something here. I will start if I ever or when I do that series of, you know, postal nightmares, postal disasters. I haven't even landed on any kind of series title. I think the first one will be awesome, positive things of working at the post office. And the list is not that short. There are several, like, legit positive things. Holy crap, man, this level is just a nightmare, isn't it? Legit positive things of working at the post office, especially if you're an outside fellow, a guy that likes to work outside. It's the job for you. You get to talk to a lot of people. If you're a sociable kind of fellow that enjoys that, it's the job for you. Not to be diminished is the sense of accomplishment every day. This is something, oh, well done. This is something that a coworker of mine said, that when he became part of management, he said that that's what he missed the most. You fill up the truck at the start of the day and you empty it. And you arrive back at the start with an empty truck. And that felt good. It was like, man, I can tell what the day's work was. As opposed to being in management, which is just a constant treadmill of stupidity. It's non-stop nonsense, just running in place, putting out fires, and this is something, the reason why I never went into management myself, because I was asked several times, is that a flex? Is that a point of bragging, or is that a point against me? That I was considered by management to possibly be management material. I don't know whether that's good or not, but I never, ever wanted to do it because I saw their experience. I was like, I know that, like, this is the, holy crap, this is the way that you can get to a position where maybe your job is not getting shit on from all sides, and also not delivering trash to metal boxes every day. There's a middle ground there. But if you want that, you're gonna have to eat shit for a while. And I never wanted to do that. Being a... Oh, I didn't realize that he will do that. There you go. Please, I need to leave. I need to leave right now. Unfortunately, I couldn't grab a shotgun. I probably was about to get the poison damage. 4 bombs, huh? This is not going to go well. For you, hamster. That works, right? There you go. Anyway, as a postal supervisor, you're getting shit on all day? Nice. Ooh, that should have been my ultimate death. And that pot as well, but Callie's smiling upon me. How wonderful she is. I cannot go down there without having to spin a rope, so let's just go find ourselves some extra flesh. Anyway. It's a physically active job. The extra positive aspects of it. You know, you're going to be active through the day. It's not sedentary. It's not going to be something that ruins your body in that way. Not gonna become super overweight or anything, although some people really must eat like absolute beasts, like wild hogs. They must eat for them to be so overweight while being mail carriers. Or maybe they have like a restriction where they just don't do all the physical work. Those do exist. You know, my wife had a restriction and she lost weight instead of gaining it, so I don't know. Oh man, did I just blow up the things that I wanted? No. So good. Ooh, look at that. Climbing gloves. Slowly climbing out of my mire of low health. This teleporter will totally be exactly what I need and not my untimely demise. If it is my demise, it will be extremely timely and funny. It's all good. Oh! It's gonna come out of there. It's all good. It's all good. I'm just going to wait you out, buddy. You're gonna get impatient. Oh, two of them, huh? I have ropes. I have ropes. I have one rope, actually. You know what? You know what? Let's blow this joint. I really want them to kill each other. So we're going to be patient about this. Release the dam. It's okay, this water will play in my favor. You can just see it. Kinda did. Oh, it's all good. Alright. That was extremely stupid. And I feel really dumb. But hey, the teleporter paid for itself immediately, so that's pretty good. I paid for it in blood, and it repaid me in kind. So it's all good. Anyway, I don't want this teleporter. Give me my bare hands so that I may choke my enemies to death. This poor guy with his pet frog. Truly a tragic story of violence and death. Senseless. Oh, I thought that I would hold on to the wall. Anyway, a number of other positives that are just good stuff. The post office will break your body in a different way. You do a lot of repetitive motions that are really, really bad on your shoulder. And you know, if you're not prepared to have some robust mental, let's put it that way, it will drive you insane. But if you have a robust sense of humor and an appreciation for the ridiculous, it's also a pretty good job in that regard. Anyway, the list continues. I would say the number one thing of all the positives of working at the post office, most people that you encounter throughout your day are actually really happy to see you. And that really makes a difference. You know what? I don't need your help, you fatso. I'm leaving this place. Then I have a new Jedi. Sure, have my bombs. I had a new Jedi. I did not have a new Jedi. That is the reason why the black market continues to be not found. 404. Oops, the cat just slipped my hands. Oop. Oh, woohoo. It's all good. It's all good. I got this under control. Now I have a shotgun. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. That will be my first piece of media. And then immediately followed by absolute worst things of working at the post office. And then from there, we'll progress to the horror stories, which are extremely entertaining, in my opinion. That's right, the mod introduced cascading bombs. Oh, but those are not sticky, you absolute moron. Well, I'm glad this guy is dead anyway. Feels weird to play in this engine without a back layer. Okay, that guy, of course, is dead meat. Get me out of this place. So, you know, I'm looking forward to having a nice routine to produce those videos. It's not gonna happen until I have a new place to live in. Moving back where I grew up, I will be basically, I mean, it's not exactly this. It sounds a lot more noble if I put it this way. But I will basically be a full-time nurse taking care of my parents. But, you know, they're not in that kind of situation yet, hopefully. But I will be, you know, making my parents' life a lot easier. This is a bad place that I put myself in. Let me use back. Can I jump where I want to go from the bottom block here? I know there's a maniac, I know it. Kind of had to take that kind of initiative and just hope. And it worked out. So good. Baby. Yep. And there's still, oh, well, unfortunate. There's still so much work that I have to do. An international move is no joke. Not just the things and getting the things where you want them to be. The paperwork. Holy crap, this must be like 20 of them out there. What the? Protecting their damn homelands, scumbags. Of course we're coming in here. Who the hell do you think I am? I have climbing gloves. That's all I need to navigate this horrendous place. Already 7 explosions have rocked this land. Push up. Woohoo! Wait. Yep. Boom, 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 boom. Well, there goes the elevator that would have taken me where I wanted to go. It's all right. I'm Paco Spelanco. I make my own path. Brrr. I will not ascend. Not quite yet. My jaw is not quite hard enough yet. In order to ascend, I need to become the ultimate Giga Chad. It's not really becoming the Giga Chad, is it? It's more like feminizing yourself until you find yourself pretty enough in the mirror. Oh well. I don't know why she's not interacting with me, but I'm happy about it. Whoop. It's alright. We got this under control.